Hey guys, it's Tony here at gamefreakblog again, just bringing you another video! Yes, I'm back! It's been weeks since I've been away. This is the first video I've made in an age. I'm sorry for the lack of uploading over the last few weeks. It's just I've had an absolute shitload of projects to get done. All I've been doing is basically eating, sleeping, reading and writing essays for the last few weeks, but I've finally finished that long haul and finished for the year, so I've got some time to get some gaming in. I've been looking forward to this so much. I've been missing out on so many I've got so much YouTube catching up to do. There's that whole thing that's gone on and I've completely missed it, but I'm just reading up about now about the whole copyright strike issue, which sounds like a clusterfuck of epic proportions. But I'll jump into that later. I might be doing an item with the guys from the Multicast podcast that I usually take part in, should I get the time before the holiday period and everything like that. But anyway, I'm back and I'm bringing you some new Super Mario Brothers on the Wii U. And I'm sure you're already thinking that, but Tony, you've always said you hate Nintendo, you hate the Wii U. No, I don't hate Nintendo. And as for the title of this video, I picked it just simply because of the old adverts with the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo. Can you remember there was that huge bit of banter between them? I've seen lots of people moaning on forums about the kind of childish banter that has been going on between Microsoft and Sony in the run up to the PlayStation consoles. You know, you had PlayStation and Xbox One. You had PlayStation at E3, of course, having the little jibes about that the PS4 would play used games, and you know, just constantly have these little knocks. And I've heard moany, whingy fucking gamers everywhere going, "Oh well, they shouldn't do it. It's not very professional." And it's like, God, if you were around in the days of the bloody SNES and Mega Drive Genesis, wherever you're from in the world, battle, like, you haven't seen nothing yet. And that whole the whole title of this video, Sega does what Nintendon't. It was they brought out a load of Sega adverts in the press and on the TV, where they were just talking about the games that you could get on the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis that you couldn't get on the Super Nintendo, and they used to have real pot shots at each other about it. And I thought, with a couple of news articles that I've come across in the last day or so, I thought the title Sega does what Nintendon't would be very fitting for this video and what I'm going to go into and talk about. So obviously, as you can tell from the gameplay footage of New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, I now own a Wii U, and it's strange how I come about it. I had my PS4 pre-owned. I had it pre-owned for months. The lovely lady at Game, when I went into to cancel my pre-order, said I was one of the first tier pre-orderers, and she said they haven't had any of those people cancel, which was strange. And I was like, well, there's a reason why I didn't really pick it up. I mean, I will never ever own an Xbox One as long as I live, because I fucking hate Microsoft after all the dicking around that they did with it. I don't know if it's just me or not, but what Microsoft did with the launch of the Xbox One and everything, it's almost made me retroactively hate my fucking 360. But anyway, that's another topic of conversation anyway. But I went in and cancelled it because I was just of the opinion of, you know what, there's actually nothing that I really can't experience on the new consoles that I can't experience at this moment in time. The games that I really want to play, such as the new Assassin's Creed game, Battlefield 4, and alright, you can say, oh well, Battlefield 4 64 player on the new console. I don't care about that. Yeah, it'll be really nice to see it. I know the graphics are going to look a lot better, but there's nothing that I can't really go out and experience on current gen, last gen systems, whatever we're calling the Xbox 360 and PS3 now. And I just thought, you know what, I'll dive in and I'll buy one when there's some real good games out, when there's games like Watch Dogs, when there's games that really kind of take the system's abilities into. I mean, already I'm seeing on the news the other day that Square Enix or Eidos, whoever it is that owns the Tomb Raider franchise now, they are making already a HD remake of the last Tomb Raider game for the Xbox One and PS4. So basically, I reckon for the first year of the new console's life is just going to be shovelware. You're just going to get lots of the same games that are available on the next systems until companies decide to take the leap and just go fully next gen, which is maybe going to be in about a year or so, I imagine. So I just thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to stay out of this race, and for some reason, I'm going to go and get a Wii U. I'm going to give Nintendo a little bit of slack. Because I wouldn't really mind playing through the Wind Waker again. When I saw and read the reviews of Super Mario Land 3D on the Wii U, I thought that there's no way I can not play this game. Like I'm such a sucker for the quality Mario games. I was talking with someone on Twitter about it, and they basically set up exactly how I feel about Nintendo. It's really strange that Nintendo can do that. Like, you can hate on Nintendo for as much as I've been hating on them, and then one game will suddenly just pull you right back in, and you're like, oh, Nintendo, I hate you for doing this. So I'm going to be getting, hopefully, I've asked Santa, i.e. the girlfriend, for Super Mario 3D Land for Christmas, because I always like having a brand new game to sit down and play on Christmas Day, so that's going to be my Christmas Day game. And I've just been kind of looking out at the Wii U schedule and everything, and I don't worry, I am getting around to the topic of this video, and it's looking a bit sparse. And alright, I'm playing through New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. I have Zombie U on my shelf. I have Nintendon't, which I've had a quick half an hour play of Zombie U. It looks pretty good. It looks alright. I think I can get stuck into that. Nintendon't looks a bit, well, you know, kind of like how Wii Sports was. It's the game that you stick on when your friends come around to have a bit of a laugh, and you get bored of it really quickly. I have seen that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is available on the Wii U, but for some reason I might get that on the 360. And I don't know. Here's my point. Here's what I'm getting to. The sales figures of both the PS4 and the Xbox One have been colossal. Both systems have been out for a couple of weeks now. I'm going to put all the links to all of this stuff that I've been reading down in the description. So if you want to go and read more, please feel free to do so. But it seems like since its release, the Xbox One has managed to shift, as in sell out to consumers, just over 200. 200. That'll be a fucking miracle. 2 million units. The PS4 is slightly ahead of that, but it did release earlier in the States. They're on 2.1 million units. So already within a couple of weeks, the two new systems have shifted over half of the Wii U's installed user base. The Wii U user base at the minute is just over 4 million, I believe. And I mean, that should really get Nintendo to start to worry, as far as I'm concerned. If Nintendo aren't worrying about this, I don't know really what's going to worry them. Nintendo tend to operate in their own way. They do their own little thing, which is fine, but they're already looking like within 6 months' time they're going to be in third place if they're not careful. I mean, I watched, or well, I didn't really read. I read up a bit about the VGX, the video game show, this new show that's starting up, and they had a bunch of announcements there. You had Telltale Games saying that they're doing a collaboration with Gearbox for Borderlands. They also said that they're bringing out a game based on Game of Thrones. There was the Tomb Raider definitive edition that's coming out. Quantum Break footage was shown there. New trailer for South Park. Some new Destiny and Titanfall footage. Tom Clancy's Division was shown there. And what did Nintendo have to show? Fucking Cranky Kong for the new Donkey Kong game that's coming out. Cranky Kong. I mean, what? I don't know where Nintendo are at, where they can turn up to a show and think that announcing fucking Donkey Kong with a beard is going to get people smashing down their local video game stores to it's like, right, you've convinced me now, Nintendo. Fucking Cranky Kong in a game, sign me up. I take back everything I've said about the Wii U. You've sold me on that. I mean, really. We're dealing at a time when the new consoles are coming out and selling millions within a week or two of. Apparently, Amazon was selling 1,000 Xbox One units a minute. when it came out, 1,000 a minute, and like already they've done to half the Wii U's install base. Nintendo needs to start getting worried really quickly. There was a news report that I also saw that Sega Sammy have bought out Atlus. You know, Atlus, they make some fantastic role-playing games. They bought out Atlus, and they've essentially turned around to Atlus and said, you know what, any dormant Sega IP that is out there, we're talking IP, Space Channel 5, Jet Set Radio, all the kind of stuff that's not currently being made that are within the Sega stable, they've got free reign to go and make it. It's like, go and make some of those games, bring that stuff back. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, almost pulling my hair out with Nintendo. Nintendo's problem is they don't get games out quick enough. We're meant to wait, what, another year or so, a year and a half, maybe 2 years for a new Zelda game on the Wii U. It's just not good enough when you've got... Why Nintendo aren't turning around to game developers? I'm not saying just whore it out to any old shitty developer or whatever. You know, have a look at some decent developers. Get in touch with them, as they did with the GameCube when they got Namco to do that Star Fox game that apparently wasn't all that good. But Nintendo started to just letting some of their franchises go. And let other developing teams work on them. I mean, look what Retro Studios did with the Metroid series. Fantastic set of games. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. If Nintendo really don't start to take action soon, people, the hardcore fans, even they are going to start to forget about them. I mean, if all of this stuff that's coming out with the Xbox and PS4 sales figures is totally legit, I've got no reason to think that it isn't, I'd be sitting at Nintendo HQ at this moment in time feeling very, very worried. Listen, nobody makes games like Nintendo. This is what frustrates me. Nobody makes games like Nintendo. I've been sitting going through... Ocarina of Time on my 3DS because I've been going on a few train journeys and I've been getting back into that, and it's still amazing. It's still this was an N64 game and it still stands up today. It still beats most games today for playability and just general all-round feeling. No one makes games like Nintendo. You know, we're talking the Mario series, Zelda, but it's like we're getting to a third iteration now of the same Donkey Kong game, just with few new... How many versions of Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers are there? They're good games, but they're just getting a bit boring. Where's the new IP, Nintendo? Where's Pilot Wings? Where's Star Fox? Where's F-Zero? Where are all these games? And you need to start bringing them out. You need to start announcing them now. Otherwise, I'm just going to drop kick my Wii U out of the bloody window. So frustrating. So anyway, guys, I just want to get that off my chest. What do you feel Nintendo need to do at this moment in time? You know, do you think they're in trouble? Do you think Nintendo have still got the fight in them? You know, what is it that you feel about this? Let me know your comments. I'm going to have more videos coming up this week. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Love you all, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.